everybody. I'm Annette Lawless. Welcome to Good Morning Kansas Sunday. Hope you guys are having a good start to your day. I know we've had some pretty awesome weather as of late, but I'm curious if that will continue. Why don't we grab meteorologist Blake Smith to see what our forecast looks like today. Hey, Blake.
Hey, Annette. Yeah, this afternoon I think we'll have a little bit of a change in the weather, but then it's back to the 60s, the 70s as we start off the work week. Right out here in Wichita, we do have a lot of cloud cover out there. You can see the sunshine in the distance. And I think eventually the sunshine will start to break out here in Wichita, but it's going to be a slow process. Check out the wind speeds. We're seeing wind gusts approaching 20 to 30 miles per hour across much of the state right now, and that will be the big weather story for today. In Hugoton at the Learning Academy, we have a 21 mile per hour wind gust. Over in Ark City at the middle school, 26 miles per hour. Here at the studios at 13th and West in Wichita, 31 miles per hour. Over at Caldwell High School, 30 mile per hour wind gust right now. Sustained at 32 miles per hour in Salina. There is a wind advisory in effect for central Kansas until 5 o'clock this afternoon for the possibility of 40 up to 50 mile per hour wind gusts. It's 47 degrees in Wichita, so with that wind around, it's holding up temperatures. 39 in Great Bend and 39 as well for Hayes. Unfortunately for Wichita, temperatures won't move all that much because of the winds and because of the cloud cover. Eventually it does break up though. 54 for a high. Don't worry though, I've got some record highs on the planner. I'll show those to you coming up in a few minutes. Annette?
Thanks, Blake. New this morning, President Obama visits Kansas earlier this week, but today he starts a 3-day visit to India. Now, his visit is aimed at turning his personal chemistry with the Prime Minister of India into a positive one. They're hoping to make progress on climate change, defense, and economics. This is the first time a president has visited the country twice in his presidency.
There is economic stagnation in this country, but there is also an overwhelming feeling that it's just not possible in your family to get ahead.
New Jersey Governor Christie blames the economy on the president's lack of leadership skills. He spoke about this at the Freedom Summit in Des Moines. Mike Huckabee, Sarah Palin, and several other GOP leaders also spoke at the event, some hoping to become the next president. It's been 30 years since a 14-year-old boy brought a gun into a Goddard middle school and shot 4 people. James Allen Kirby spent his next 7 years of his life behind bars. It was a cold morning on January 21st of 1985 when Allen Kirby went into the school with a semi-automatic rifle and a handgun and shot 4 people. One of them was the principal who had died. The 3 others, 2 teachers and a student, survived. When Kirby was found, he had multiple rounds of ammunition on him. Parents at the school were searching frantically for their children.
I'm scared. My baby's in there. I just want her out of there.
This was not Kirby's only brush with the law. In October 2001, police found Kirby sitting with his truck with a shotgun under his chin, threatening to kill himself after a night of heavy drinking and arguing with his girlfriend. 5 months later, he was found guilty of the firearm charge and was sentenced to prison again. He was paroled in 2003. Now to a health alert. A couple weeks ago, we told you about a measles outbreak on both coasts, but it appears that the virus is spreading. Now, part of the outbreak started at a children's museum in the Pennsylvania area. The measles was also discovered at Disneyland in California. One woman says she was recovered, but it's been painful at times.
It was hard, being that sick with that high of a fever. Like the highest it got was 104.5.
Now here's an interesting part. Here's a map showing the measles, and it's now in 7 states. The closest to us, they're in Colorado and Nebraska. The CDC warns that even people who have been vaccinated may not be safe. And if you guys are heading to the grocery store today, you may notice that one thing is up in terms of price, and that's beef. The price is skyrocketing. Now down in Texas, it's caused problems with brisket sales. They're saying prices have almost doubled in the past 5 years. Experts blame conditions with the droughts that we've experienced over the years and the ever-changing market for this price hike.